that Chief Okoro?
The billionaire?
What's he doing here?
Zainab! Please don't leave.
Thought our billionaire boss was losing his mind when he fired his own cousin for insulting a maid. 3 months later, he married her. I know it sounds fake. If someone had told me this story a few years ago, I would have laughed and called them a liar, but I watched everything happen with my own eyes. I worked as a gardener on Chief Okoro's estate for nearly 10 years, and what happened between him and a village girl named Zainab became one of the biggest scandals our town had ever seen. At the beginning,
You must be
nobody
Zainab.
even knew her
Yes,
name.
ma'am. Welcome. Follow me.
One small bag and a pair of worn-out slippers, the chief owned hotels, fuel stations, farms, and properties across 3 states. His house looked more like a palace than a home. Most people expected him to marry a politician's daughter or some famous businesswoman. Nobody imagined he would end up falling for a maid, especially not this maid. The first time I noticed her was during a heavy storm. The rain was so strong that several workers ran inside for shelter. An old woman from a nearby village slipped near the gate and fell into a muddy ditch. Most people ignored her. The rain was terrible. Nobody wanted to get soaked, but Zainab ran straight into the storm. She pulled the old woman out of the mud, carried her under a shelter, cleaned her wounds,
This man we all knew
and stayed with her
suddenly
until
seemed
help
different.
arrived. I remember watching from a distance. So was the chief. He had been standing on a balcony
Thank you.
for several minutes.
You're welcome.
He never took his eyes off her. At the time, I thought nothing of it.
You're a good
I was
girl.
wrong, very wrong. Over the next few months, the chief seemed different. He became calmer, less angry. The workers noticed. The security guards noticed. Even his elderly father noticed. One afternoon, I overheard his father asking him a question. Why do?
Father, you don't need to explain.
The chief laughed but didn't answer. That was answer enough. The rumors spread quickly. Soon everyone on the estate was talking about it. Most people didn't believe it. Some people mocked him, others mocked her. Things became worse when the chief's cousin, Emeka, arrived from Abuja. Emeka was arrogant and loved showing off. One evening during dinner preparations,
Know your place.
he
You are
insulted
only a
Zainab in
maid.
front of several workers. Know your place. He told
I'm
her,
sorry if I've
people like you
offended
should
you."
be grateful just to work here. Zainab said nothing. She simply lowered her head and walked away. The next morning, something happened that shocked the entire household. The chief called a meeting. Everyone gathered in the courtyard. Workers, drivers, guards, family members,
Apologize
even
to her.
visitors. Then he
For
looked directly.
Maid.
Leave my estate immediately. Apologize to her.
For Maid.
The chief wasn't
Leave my
joking.
estate
When Emeka
immediately.
refused, the chief ordered him to leave the estate immediately. The whole place went silent. Nobody could believe it. A billionaire had just chosen a maid over his own family member. That was the moment everyone realized the rumors were true, but things became even more complicated. A few weeks later, Zainab resigned. She said
is
she
for the
didn't want
best.
to be the reason for family problems. She packed her things and prepared to
Where
leave.
is she?
The chief tried to convince her to
Please stay.
People are talking.
Let them talk.
Your family doesn't want me here.
You're the one I want.
He followed her all the way to the village bus park. I was there because I drove him. People stared as one of the richest men in the state stepped out of a luxury SUV and walked toward a maid carrying a small
Look,
travel bag.
isn't that
the chief
Chief Okoro?
didn't care who
The
was
billionaire?
watching. He didn't
What's he
care
doing
about
here?
gossip.
Zainab!
He didn't care about his reputation.
Please
He looked
don't
her
leave.
in the eyes and
I
said
have
words
houses.
I still
I have
remember years
everything
later.
people dream
I
of.
have money,
But none of it
houses,
matters without you.
cars,
Will you mind?
and land. His voice was shaking. But every day I spend without you feels empty. The bus park became silent.
Let's celebrate the happy couple. Congratulations.
Many people doubted them. Many people laughed.
Be careful.
But they proved everyone wrong.
Daddy, catch me!
Years
I'm
later,
coming.
they are still together. The billionaire who found happiness and the maid who changed his life forever. People say money can buy anything. Maybe that's true. But the greatest thing Chief Okoro ever found wasn't wealth. It was love.